Hey GreatDrams, today we're going to be taking a look at the Aberfeldy 28-year-old exceptional cask series. Only 222 bottles ever produced, and we're going to tuck into this 28-year-old exceptional cask series, bottle number 178 of 222, Aberfeldy. Date of filling 13th of September 1988. Date of bottling April 2017. As you can probably tell from the colour, it's been a sherry, but I believe for that long amount of time to only get 222 bottles at a 48.1 ABV. Very interesting. I'm actually using an Aberfeldy Glencairn as well. Very rare. I remember to get the branded Glencairn out of the right box. I have today. So I'm giving myself an internal self-applause for that. Be a little bit generous, why not? Just special history. So Aberfeldy, you describe as a distillery. It's just, well, if you've ever had a chance to go, Dewar's Aberfeldy is the official title of Dewar's Aberfeldy Distillery. That's also the home of Dewar's, the blended Scotch within the Bacardi portfolio. But the Aberfeldy distillery itself is gorgeous. On par with like your Strathisla type distillery, that if you had that on a postcard, that's what a distillery should look like. And I've been very, very fortunate over the years to spend a fair amount of time at the Aberfeldy distillery. I absolutely love it. The team up there are amazing. Actually, give me 1 second. Hey! I spent so much time up there that they made me my own tour guide of Aberfeldy jacket, which was very kind, very, very kind. Actually the very first time I wore this, literally 6 minutes after I put it on, I was down in the gents, as we all need to, and a member of the public came up to me and said, I just wanted to say your team were amazing today. Thank you so much for making an amazing experience, and etc, etc, etc. And every fibre of my being was like, oh no, just bounce it off to Jono, Mr. Wilson, the distillery manager, effectively, an experience manager, and give him the credit. I kind of just stood there and took it. Sorry, Jono. But then again, you had dressed me up, so you know, we'll call it 50-50. Anyway, Aberfeldy, the single malt with honeyed richness in every drop. That's what the overarching description of the whiskey is, and all of their single malt comes down to that kind of one line, because they are all very, very rich in flavour profile. They all have a signature honey note to it, maybe slightly different honeys for different expressions. But interestingly, the water source, the Petilly burn, used to be panned for gold before it was made illegal. So they actually used to be able to get real chunks of gold from the Petilly burn, and people did for many, many, many years, until it was obviously stopped. So it's actually water laced with gold, honeyed richness in every drop, and ultimately a fabulous whiskey. So I've not tried this, as you just saw. I opened the bottle in front of you. Shall we dive in? Yeah, cool. Oh man. One of these whiskies that just leaves you smiling for ages. And the nose, it's rich, it's big, it has got that honey note, but it's also got a beautiful fruitiness that comes from the indulgent sherry character and the sherry cask used to mature it. Oh man. It's really subtle, muted spices, but also those beautiful fresh red berries, but also stewed fruits going in there on the underpalate as well, or the undernose as well. My word. Genuinely incredible. that is a whiskey that, wow. I'm actually a little bit speechless. I'm struggling to describe it because there's just so much going on. It's also so indulgent again, but also so phenomenally easy to drink. And it just makes you feel like you've had a proper whiskey, if that makes sense. A really well-aged, really rich, really, I don't know, a really well put together whiskey. And one that you can definitely, just from one sip, tell why Stephanie, malt master for Aberfeldy, chose to bottle this cask. Truly stunning. Truly, truly stunning. And only 222 bottles ever made. I have to be honest with you, GreatDrams. I think you should buy it. And I mean that. And I'm actually, from the date of recording this video, I'm up in Aberfeldy in 3 weeks' time. And if a certain football team has progressed to a certain stage within the Champions League and we're all allowed to watch it and not being played behind closed doors, I might buy myself another bottle of this. That's amazing. Cheers. Until next time. That was wonderful.